My name is Conan and welcome back to Bavarian Builds. So today I'm actually going to start talking about a video game, and that video game is Fallout 4. So every Tuesday I'd go for a little jog around my neighbourhood after school, and I'd always stop in my best mate's house on the way home, and we'd chat for a couple hours, and we'd always just sit and watch whatever video game he was playing. Quite often that was Fallout 4, and I just remember being so in love with the weapon design in that game. Just the idea that you could slap and upgrade and craft these awesome energy weapons really stuck with me, and it's kind of inspired me to get into Nerf modding. And hence this video is just going to be me going over all kind of the blasters I built, just inspired by that kind of apocalyptic energy weapon kind of theme. Hope you enjoy, and to start off, has to be my ZombieStrike MiniGun. Because this thing is just fun. So this build is very much inspired to be that Fallout 4 Juggernaut character, in that big mech hazmat suit, with the big minigun, just laying down lanes of foam. Well, there are no internal modifications to this one, it is simply just two Vagabonds mounted to the side of a Titan CS50. Yes, I said Vagabonds, cutie. And I have to say I'm very pleased with how the project turned out. The internal modifications I did were very, very minimalist. I just rewired it so it doesn't have to run on D batteries anymore. Apart from that, it's very much purely an aesthetic mod. I saw a video by Dr. Flux, he's an incredible YouTuber, please like and subscribe to Dr. Flux. I saw his build for his ZombieStrike MiniGun, and I knew I immediately wanted to build my own. I did quite a lot of things differently. He chose a Titan barrel, mounted it to a Prometheus, added a God Hopper, and had that kind of big, massive, rival, clunky minigun look. It's awesome. I wanted to go for something slightly lower profile and still firing darts. So because I'm a dart guy and I'm a very small guy, trying to carry about a Prometheus with a Titan barrel and a God Hopper, I'm not going to be able to move anywhere. Instead of having a giant God Hopper, I chose just dual-mounted Vagabonds. Vagabonds, giggity. Mainly just to complete the look, but also because I just do love having like spring reliability. Carrying it, all you need to do is slam fire those things away, and you think of it as backup shots almost. Because God knows that the Titan CS50 is an absolute word I can't say on YouTube to reload. I'd have to bleep it out, I'm not that good at editing. Little aesthetic features I really added, just to create that energy nuclear Fallout weapon feel. I added the bottles on the back, coolant canisters as you will. And they are completely detachable, they are just simply water bottles with some hazard symbols on them. And they can come off just to make the project a little bit more low profile. Just in case you don't want to carry these around with you in use, they can just come off. Another little aesthetic, this tubing, I kind of really like, it makes it kind of feel a bit more whole. I will show you some pictures in a slideshow hopefully, because you probably won't be able to see that. It does have some red LEDs in it, just to have it shine through. I kind of like split the tubing so it kind of looks like it's cracking and the energy is oozing out, which I really kind of like that feel. The whole thing was just designed to be a big eruptic nuclear Fallout Juggernaut build. And I just love this thing so much. And to go with it, I did build myself a Fallout Juggernaut style mask. It is simply just an airsoft mask, which kind of had like the gas mask kind of look to it. And I fitted actually what is a hands-free car holder to the side, so you can actually have your phone held in it as a heads-up display. And I just completely love that. It's completely adjustable, and to me it really just completes that kind of Fallout Juggernaut feel. Let's move on to the next blaster. And next up we have this thing. This is my modified Doominator, Fallout inspired to be almost like a pulse rifle in inverted commas style weapon. At the front I fitted a wider barrel, I painted the handle black, just to go darken the aesthetic a little bit. I did a custom ZombieStrike scope. The rotation mech is stock, but the firing is beefed up. We have a coolant tank at the back on this extended stock, aluminium and steel bracket frame, so it's very, very sturdy. This is a bicycle lock with like neon green glow, so it really adds to the energy kind of feel. Again, inverted commas of course, it's a Nerf gun. And at the back we have some dart storage. Well, let's try and not hit my guitar. That elite dart accuracy though. Now this thing. All I'm going to say about this thing is I have a dedicated video for it on my channel. I'll link it in the description below. This thing has so many modular attachments. This video would be about half an hour long if I tried to include it in this one. This is my Titan Stroke. Please go and check it out in the description below. Moving on are a couple of builds that are very close to my heart. The Vagabond build, Vagabond, giggity, especially because that story I told at the beginning of going for jogs on Tuesday evenings, stopping at my best mate's house and watching him play Fallout 4, that must be about 6 years ago now. And that's when I made this Vagabond, giggity. And it is probably the first Nerf mod I ever made. I keep the scavenged light on it these days, but if I take it off, this thing is the first Nerf mod I ever made. It is a Vagabond with some black accents and an integrated long strike stock, which I have kept the mags in to hold extra bullets. This thing jams, it's rockety. But to me this is nostalgia, this is memory. This was the very first Nerf I ever did, custom made for me. I even implemented the stock in, actually had a slight angle, so it was more comfortable to bring up and draw. It's nostalgia. I love this thing. I really do love this thing. As you can see, my detailing work, I'm not even going to say it's improved because it's just as bad as it was back then. And next up is another oldie. This is my dual Thunderblast. It's got just a wooden handle for base Thunderblast bolted either side. This is just something I built because why not? It was something that was fun, kind of bolted together in a shed. Advise you not paint your Nerf blasters this dark. I'm in the UK, this doesn't look like a rifle. And I still wouldn't consider this safe. If you were in America, I would definitely not go this dark on your costumes. Try and keep it bright like a toy. I know there's been a lot in the news recently of blasters not being safe. You've heard all about it. I'm not going to rant about it, but please definitely, toys be toys, real steel be real steel. Just keep that distinction. Common sense. But I love this thing. This is such an... you can tell I was definitely very janky in the past because it's just copper wire which has been fitted to hold these. This is great memories. This is great memories. And then some electrical tape to try and give like a hazard feel. Yeah, it's just making me smile because there's not really a lot to say. This is more just nostalgia to me. Love it. Oh, for a laugh, let's see how well this thing still works. Oh, I want to look at some slam fires. a little bit stiff. Oh, I love this thing. Such good memories. Oh, pure Thunderblast. Alright, let's not hit my guitar. Let's go in the corner and pray to God we don't hit the guitar. But that was disappointing. Let's try that one again. Right, we are going to try that again. 3, 2, 1. That's more like it. Love this. So as a little bit of a bonus to end on, this is my custom Fortnite GL to go with my Juggernaut loadout. As you see, custom paint job, storage in the back, grenade style sight. No Fortnite here because I'm not 12. All joking aside, enjoy what games you enjoy. Fortnite's just not my thing. The ZombieStrike logo, and let's end on a firing demo. It's really depressing that this thing was never very good. Even with the slight seal work I've done on it. I'd say that's respectable. And if I can count, that makes 6. I'll say thank you everyone for watching, and I'll say see you in another video. Now you tell me what's cooler than a sniper scope on a grenade launcher. Oh yeah.